Oh my goodness. Well, girls are shrieking. I could tell just by hearing the girls scream. Tay must be here.
Wow, it's so crowded.
I know. It was Tay's cafe that was swarmed with people. And it wasn't just a cafe, it was a butler cafe. I'm sorry, can I take just a moment to rail on Cutie for a minute? Like, oh my goodness, she's so dumb. So dumb. I just have this mental image in my head of Lance. You know, he's probably been on the rooftop since like 7 in the morning. Like, you know, getting flowers and, you know, providing the perfect atmosphere, basically, for him to approach Cutie and give her her first kiss. And he's like, yeah, so my best friend's being annoying. I gotta go. And, I mean, how much anxiety has he been going through trying to prepare for that moment? And then, like, 2 minutes before they're supposed to actually meet, she's like, I can't come. Ugh, my goodness. So frustrated. Anyway, Tay, you know, am I right? Tay's great. There were a lot of people, but it wasn't hard to find Tay. Far away, there was one spot where people didn't swarm over, and in the middle of that spot was a table and Tay taking orders. Miss, what would you like to order?
What's good here? No, just give me whatever you want to give me.
I would like to recommend creamy milk tea for this lady with a youthful smile. How does that sound?
Good. I'll have that.
A fantastic choice. Then wait here for a moment, miss.
Tay flaunted his business smile and took orders. Meanwhile, the girl who faced him looked crazed. Tay working like that kind of reminded me of Yuri. Yeah, no kidding. They always bicker about, but maybe it's because they're sharing a room. They resemble each other more and more.
My sunshine is shining more gloriously than usual today. I want to sit there all day. Tay, don't smile to other girls like that.
Soy desperately shouted, but her voice was buried amongst all the people. The cafe was that crowded. I feel like I see a lot of students from other schools here.
I knew this would happen, so I argued we should ban students from other schools. The president was such an idiot, dismissing my proposal like that.
Don't take these things so personally, class president. But more than that, I'm too scared to get through that crowd. Besides, even if I do make it, I don't think I'll be able to say hi properly.
Still, let's get in line first. We should at least say hi. Tay!
Alright. I look at the clock again. I still had 2 hours before play rehearsal. Now that I've cancelled meeting with Lance, I should just stand with Soy until then. Ugh. It'll probably just take 30 minutes. This is the worst. I thought the line would move quickly, but I was completely misguided. Just a second. I wonder if he responded to our text at all, or if he ignored us like he should have. Yeah, he ignored us. Good. Sorry. Can't meet you at 10. Talk to you later. And I was right. It was literally 2 minutes before they were supposed to meet. He texted at 7:24. He was probably freaking out the whole night and was on the rooftop at like 7. Gosh, the worst. I thought the line would move quickly, but I was completely misguided. Can't remember if I read that line already. The line's not getting any shorter.
They're already done eating. Why are they still sitting on their butts? Well, then I won't give up now. I'm getting there.
It's been over an hour, Soy. Don't you think this is a waste of our time?
If I see Tay, there's nothing more I have to do in this festival.
Soy's eyes were burning with determination. She must have lied when she said we should just say hi. Heroin! I was worrying about the time when I heard a familiar voice from the end of the hallway.
Oh, it's Red!
Why are there so many people here?
Red, are you here to see Tay?
No, I have to talk to Heroin. Your costume just came. We have to fit it. Huh? Oh. Right. Come to think of it, all the costumes were planned to be delivered today. That's a terrible time to have the costumes delivered. You gotta, like, try them on, try rehearsing with them on, make sure everything fits, and doesn't interfere with your acting. Good grief. Well, I have no choice, so I have to go.
I'm still going to wait in line.
Okay, good luck with that. I left Soy there and headed to the gym with Red. Are we performing in the gym? Yeah, we got permission today, so we're really doing it. It would have been nice to have practice here. But oh well, we'll do great, right? Red said confidently. On the other hand, I felt a bit nervous and looked around the stage in the gym. This is our stage for today. It felt so strange to be up on stage. I didn't think the stage was that high, but after coming up, I could see the whole audience from up here. I felt nervous thinking that all the people in the audience would be able to see me, too. Who are those people? Some students already took their seats in the front row. They must have come early to get good seats. Wow. Whoa. I was twice as nervous to know that people actually looked forward to the play. My heart started to pound. Anyways, hurry up. Try on your costume. Okay. Deep breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's fine. Everything will be perfect. I saw the clock and realized there was only 30 minutes until the show starts. Ugh. Red and the other members went outside to get some fresh air. They asked me to come with them, but I stayed so I could look through the lines once more. Good idea. It felt strange to be in the empty dressing room mumbling the lines to myself. The costumes are pretty nice. I tried it on and was glad to see it fit pretty well. When I came out wearing the costume, Red made a fuss about how good it looks on me. Although, it's not really my taste. My costume was such a princessy dress. I knew it. I've never worn something like this ever since I was little. I smiled a bit, thinking that despite being nervous, it might actually be pretty fun. Knock, knock. I was drowned in my own thoughts when someone knocked. Come in. Are all the members back already? Please tell me that she's wearing her dress. Huh? The door opened and I heard someone panting. Lance!
Why didn't you take your calls?
Lance said while catching his breath. Oh, calls? I forgot. I put my phone in my uniform pocket after I changed into my costume. Lance must have called me then. What happened? What happened? Lance caught his breath and marched towards me. What? What is this? Where are you going? Lance grabbed my arms. I felt his determination the way he pulled at my arms. I wondered why he was being this way, so I just let him drag me along. But he wasn't heading towards the entrance. He's taking me to the dressing room. Scandalous. But wait! You have to explain. Feeling flustered, I put all my strength into my feet and stood firm. Lance turned around to face me. His face looked much more serious than usual. I unconsciously gulped.
Let's go in and talk. Someone might come.
Okay. Go in where? Ah! Lance shoved me into the dressing room. And then he entered too. Closed the curtains. Uh-oh. Wow. What a picture. The space was barely big enough for two people, and there we were, standing face to face. I had no idea what he was doing, suddenly barging in and dragging me to the dressing room. I felt flustered and carefully called his name. Lance? What are you doing? As soon as I said his name, his blue eyes faced me. After seeing straight into his eyes, my heart started beating faster without permission. His eyes are too close to mine. Actually, Lance is just too close to me.
I can't give in.
What are you talking about?
Your first kiss. I can't give in.
What?
No, I won't.
Wait. Ugh! Lance's face leaned toward mine fast. I instinctively closed my eyes and felt something wet on my lips. Huh? Huh? Ah. I can't breathe. My heart was already beating fast, but now it was going crazy. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Although I don't like his grip on my wrist, but other than that, oh. Are Lance's lips touching my lips? Oh. Seriously? I couldn't breathe because Lance's lips were pressing hard onto mine. I instinctively tried to back away, but he was holding onto my arms tight. Wait, it's my first kiss. What's all this? I thought first kisses were supposed to be soft! Question mark, exclamation, exclamation. Breath! Breath! I might suffocate and die like this. I pounded Lance on his chest with both my hands. This is a terrible first kiss. Let me go! Let me go! The moment I thought I'd die, Lance backed away.
You have to breathe.
You... I hated him for teasing me as soon as he backed off. But before that, I didn't get what this was. It didn't hit me if it really was Lance's lips that just touched mine. How can you do that without any warning? You first have to ask for permission and then do it.
Quiet.
What? I was rattling on with my face all red when Lance put his finger on my mouth and told me to be quiet. Why am I actually being all quiet now?
If you were offended, I will apologize for that later, but I couldn't help myself. He almost took your first kiss.
Lance admitted to his crime with a serious face. I wanted to yell how he could be so shameless, but my heart was about to spill out of my mouth, so I stood still. Since my heart was foolishly pounding at what this criminal was calmly saying.
Even if it's just a play. Having your first kiss be robbed away like that, weren't you too calm about it? Something like that should never happen. And you should never cancel meeting with me. And you should never miss my calls.
What kind of logic is that? Lance sighed deeply, and he stared at me. Lance was looking at me still in my stage costume. I felt my face get red again, thinking I'm standing in front of Lance wearing a dress. I don't think my face will cool down anytime soon. Lance looked at it and sighed, and then said in a determined voice,
But I can't stand that.
What?
Take it off.
What? Did I hear wrong? Did Lance just tell me to...
Didn't you hear me say take it off?
What? Oh my god! I didn't hear it wrong. Get out of here, man! I tried to back off, but there was no room in this tiny space. Right here?
Take it off. Now!
Help me! Gosh. Sir, you shouldn't even be back here. Heroine! Where the hell is she?
It's 10 minutes before the play starts. I can't believe she disappeared without saying anything. We were so wrong to trust her.
Heroine would never betray me. She'll be right back. She's probably near...
You're...
What's going on? Is it a villain?
That person's... the famous ice...
What? What is it? Ah! This is Lance.
Stop looking so stupid, all of you.
What is this? Hey, why are you dressed in the heroine's costume?
OMG! OMG!
So loud. Just give me the script already. 10 minutes is enough. Now.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna be in the play for me so I don't have to do it and get my kiss stolen. I want a picture of Lance and Red kissing. That's all I want. Or Red looking like really disgusted, trying to give him a quick peck on the cheek, and Lance just smirking at him. Oh my goodness. Are you insane?
I am the heroine now. Don't you see me in the costume?
You're crazy. Seriously insane. Where's the real heroine?
That's none of your business. Now, hurry and give me the script. If you want the show to go on.
You're all ready. What? That...
Shut your mouth. How many times do I have to repeat myself until someone hands me the script? Now, Red, since we'll be facing each other anyways, why don't we settle the match on stage today? How about having the heroine and the lead fight each other? It's not the end of the world just because the script changes a little.
It's too difficult to change the script now, even if it's an emergency. But you actually look pretty good in that, Ice Prince. Why don't we keep the script?
Oh, come to think of it, you don't look so bad.
I knew no one in this club was in their right minds.
Wait, we're not fixing the script.
The play's just about to start. We can't.
Then I have to... with him... and Red threw up. Good grief. I memorized all those lines. It's all useless now. It's so unfair. I can't believe you memorized all that so fast. As I said that dejectedly, Lance sighed next to me. After the play, we went up to the roof. The building was still full of people enjoying the festival. It was just us two here.
I was thoroughly embarrassed thanks to you. I can't believe you were memorizing such childish lines. I am embarrassed for encouraging you to take part in such a play.
But thanks to that, the play was a huge success. Especially that last scene was really... I tried to stop myself from laughing. Lance frowned a bit.
Do not laugh.
But it's so funny. No one ever dreamed that would happen to Red and Lance. The lighting was dark, so the audience far back would have missed it. But I stood right by the stage and saw everything. The hideously frowning faces of the two leads.
It was for you. So slow.
Hey, you just called me slow, right?
It's not my fault to call someone who's slow. But more than that.
Lance leaned closer. Seeing Lance come closer to me, my face turned red again at remembering what happened.
It was embarrassing. But I don't mind. It was for you.
Lance said seriously. He must have really hated me having to kiss Red for the play, you think? He made such an extreme choice, and yet he didn't seem to regret it at all. If you hated it that much, you should have stopped me in the first place.
If I knew there was a kissing scene, I would have gotten rid of the whole club. Of course, after a meeting with the festival committee. I have no idea what the writer was thinking when he wrote that.
I never ever thought something like the thickest banana would come out of your mouth.
Be quiet.
I really became quiet at his words. Well, I don't even know who's the owner now. You don't know who the owner is? Oh, great.
Anyways, I'm glad it's over. And since I protected your lips. And Mark did, too.
Mark? My face heated up. He was definitely talking about what happened in the dressing room. I could never forget, even if I try. As soon as I remembered it, my heart started beating just as it did then. I couldn't look him in the eye and lowered my head.
You're red.
Ugh, you... Don't embarrass me. I couldn't even raise my face while talking to him, but he didn't seem to care. I couldn't see his facial expression, but I was sure he was smiling. Lance rarely smiled before, but he's expressing himself a lot these days. It's good that he's smiling often. Except I kind of hate that he smiles every time he teases me. Sure enough, I heard him laugh quietly. Is it that fun to tease me?
Of course. It's fun because you're cute.
It's getting worse. I don't think my face could get any redder, but he keeps on embarrassing me. I've never heard him say the word cute before. I still couldn't raise my head, but Lance continued.
Cutie.
Except for when he calls my name, partly. Cute-y. What? I was so surprised I raised my red face and looked at Lance. He spoke differently now. Did you just say cutie? I may have seriously picked not the greatest name for this. Oh dear.
Cutie, you're so cute.
Lance smiled and said, "Well, how do you think my parents got my name for me?" I've never seen him smile so comfortably before. He now spoke comfortably to me.
If Red had taken it first, I would have regretted it for the rest of my life. I got it first, so I won.
Whatever. Do you think I'm some game prize?
I would never.
His eyes were serious.
I don't envy Red now. Of course he has a lot of people around him, and he has a strong personality. He may be one of a kind in this world, and I may be too common compared to him, but you are my owner, since you and I make memories together, since you make me special. I can be happier than Red, heroine. Right? I'll be better for you than Red. I'll be your prince.
Lance said that amid the sweetest smile. On his face I saw the most beautiful smile in the world. My heart started to pound again for the 100th time today. Oh. Lance no longer trembled with worry. I saw something light up on Lance's face, something I never saw before. My feelings that I wanted Lance to know. He was already feeling them too. At that thought, my heart swelled up. Lance looked at me with eyes calm like a murmuring stream.
I may not be more special than Red, but there is one thing I can beat him at. The fact that I've looked over you the longest. The face you make when you're sad, when you're happy. They are all here.
Lance pointed at his head.
They are all recorded in here. So for that, I can beat Red at that.
I smiled at what Lance said. He says he's no longer jealous of Red, but I can tell he's still conscious of him. It was cute to see him compare care and memories to decide who wins or loses.
Why?
Nothing. As soon as I smiled, Lance asked. I thought he liked being the one to talk, but he must have been paying attention to me. You're stupid.
Me?
Yeah. Lance looks at me confused. From the start, you guys had no reason to fight. Red and you. Lance quietly listened to what I had to say. Personalities and how special you are. There aren't any standards to judge those with. It's not something you can win or lose over. Red is a special doll that's unique in this world. I know exactly what the doll maker had in mind when he made Red. But I know for sure that the maker gave you a lovely heart when he made you too. A heart that lets you get along with your owner. No matter what kind of clothes or style the owner offers you, you'll always be happy with the owner and be loved by your owner. He must have given you such a kind heart. Aww. Think of all the time you spent with me. You stood where I put you with the clothes I dressed you in. Accepting all my mistakes like that, you stood right there, didn't you? Your heart that accepted everything as wonderful and precious. You are precious to me. I never considered anyone to be more special.
Okay.
Lance nodded slightly.
A lovely heart. You would say something like that.
Lance closed his eyes. He was thinking about what I said.
All right.
Your phone is ringing? I look at Lance's pocket where the phone kept ringing. Come to think of it, there was something else Lance had to do. It was probably a call about his conducting duties.
An intruder.
Shouldn't you get going? You just played hooky for several hours.
I had to help the play run smoothly to make sure the festival is a success, so I had no choice.
Yeah. I'll go home after looking around a bit more, so you go ahead.
Hey.
I was about to get up when Lance stopped me. Yeah?
Look around where?
Oh my goodness. Well, Tay's Cafe and Yano's fortune-telling tent. And I think I heard Yuri's playing a gig, so I might go there too.
So to that cafe that calls you Miss and Mrs., and to that concert with that crazy teacher as the drummer.
Lance summarized the festival with very cynical words.
I'll be calling you, so make sure you take it.
Oh, yeah. But I might not hear the phone ring if it's too loud. There were a lot of people, so the sound might get buried. Even Soy's voice was buried, so I might not hear the phone ring.
If you miss my calls, I'll find you again and...
Huh?
Find you again and leave my mark. Wink.
What? My face turned bright red. Lance, what are you saying? Are you some kind of animal marking your territory? Actually, this is probably a very good, explanation of what's going on. Yes.
Then see you later.
Lance smiled triumphantly and headed to the door. Mark? Oh, I was left alone in the rooftop to stare blankly at the sky. I'll just have to carry the phone in my hand the whole time. I don't want to be marked again. First time was a traumatic enough experience as it was. Good grief. The festival ended well. I wrote in my diary and closed it. So many things happened today. Let's have a look. Alright, November 12th. It was no use memorizing all those lines, because Lance played my role instead. I think people at the school will start calling him the Ice Princess now. Why did Lance play my role, you ask? I'm too embarrassed to write about it. But I'm glad Lance was so sincere about my first kiss. I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm sure that Lance likes me. Anyways, the festival ended safely. I think he might actually like me. My goodness. I took out my phone and checked the call records. He called me 5 more times after he left. It was most risky when I went to see Yuri's concert. The music was loud as it is, so I was anxious about missing Lance's call. As soon as Yuri got off the stage, Lance called, and I had to leave before I could see any other concert. I guess he knew the whole schedule since he's the festival conductor. I can't believe almighty Lance did that. The more I thought about it, the more it made me laugh. Lance suddenly spoke to me like a friend, and his actions changed completely, too. I was so surprised. I didn't realize he'd call that much. He's like a stalker more than a prince. Amen. But every time I see his caller ID on the phone screen, I feel butterflies in my stomach. It's a weird feeling. It's like floating on fluffy clouds. What kind of expression will he make when he says hi to me tomorrow? I hold onto my phone full of my call records with Lance and imagine. I feel happy. Ooh. Yes, I'd like to save.